Okay, hi everyone, guys. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning,
Good
sir.
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Happy Teachers Day.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Zenith. Um, all right, guys. So, first of all, I wanted to know from you, um, how do you think level one mocks went? Guys, you can speak about your experience. I mean, personal experience. How do you think the level one mocks went for you, right? What did you thought before the mock, and how did the mock go? Did it go as per your expectation? Did you think you performed well enough as per your capabilities? What do you think, guys? We're just having a open discussion right now regarding our performance. Okay. Guys,
Sir,
anybody can speak up. Yeah.
I think my performance is like an average or a little downgrade. So it was something good enough.
Okay. Rezual, thanks for speaking. See, Rezual, do you think whatever we discussed in the class, the questions were asked from that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and were we able to explain the concepts, explain the answers in the way they were explained in the class?
I don't answer on that way, but little down I feel something goes a little down of answer.
See, guys, uh, that's what I'm trying to know from your side. What do you think? Was there any gap in terms of what we knew and what we were able to convey in the interview? Right, for example, I'll give you my personal experience. I mean, when I go for an interview or I come back from an interview, I feel myself that have I done well or not? Okay, there is a gut feeling inside me that says that okay, whether how I have performed. And once I think about it, I realize that okay, I could have answered this question in a better way, or I really answered this question well. So these kind of thoughts come in my mind, and I'm sure if you would have thought about the interview, similar thoughts would have come in your mind, right? So what I want to know is how many of us feel that we did as well we expected, or uh, we did fine. I mean, based on our knowledge, we did well.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, it should be more better, I think, from my side. I think
Okay. Uh, that's from Reswal, guys. What about others?
Hello, sir.
Hi, Nasreen.
Hi, sir. I think I didn't do my interview well I wasn't able to answer clearly, or I didn't know most of the questions answer. So I think I have to improve so many things in myself.
Yeah, uh, that's a honest feedback. Okay, I mean, you should realize. If you don't realize, guys, why I'm asking you is I can always give the feedback, and I will give the feedback. Okay, that's my job. But what I want you to do is you need to realize for yourself. Otherwise, if you don't feel it, you will not try to improve it. Okay, so that's why I'm asking you guys, how did you do? Okay, so because no one is speaking up, so what I'll do, I'll go one by one. Okay, and I'll ask you about your performance.
Your voice is a little down.
Okay, I'm starting with Ashutosh.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ashutosh.
Hi, sir.
Ashutosh, I have your scores in front of me. Okay, I'll share the scores as well. But first of all, from your side, what do you think?
I think, sir, I could have answered a bit better. Sir, it was like I knew the answer, but a little bit lacking in structure.
Okay. Yeah, Ashutosh, I feel that first of all, the clarity was missing. Okay. I mean, from your answers, it seemed like you were not 100% clear with the concept. Okay. And that is why the explanation you were giving for the answer, the way you are explaining the answer was not comprehensive. Okay. I mean, we need to go a step ahead to differentiate ourselves from other candidates. Okay, so if if you feel, guys, what I want you to do when we are having this discussion with, I'll have this with each one of you, but others also, what you can do, whatever you feel was your performance and whatever you feel were your weak areas, I want you to tell me that. Okay, uh, we will try to keep our good areas strong, but more focus needs to be given to the weak areas. So what I want from others when I'm having this discussion with Ashutosh, you can obviously be a part of the discussion, but also I want you to write down three areas, 3 points. It can be any topic which you feel was weak. Okay, it can be any particular question which you felt was, you never heard about it. Okay, or you feel you are weak in forex, mention I'm weak in forex. Okay, if you feel you are weak in communication skills, soft skills, speaking English, mention that. So everybody, I want you to mention three weak areas for yourself. Okay, which you think are the core areas which we need to work upon. Okay, so that we can plan the session accordingly. I mean, not this session, but in future also, we can customize how we are delivering the training so that everybody's weak areas can be covered. All right, if you want me to repeat certain topic, I
Sir,
can
your
repeat
voice
that
is
also.
slow, sir.
Okay, check now, guys. Can you hear me properly? Everyone, let me
Yes, sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me? Okay. So, guys, what I was saying is, please mention 3 points regarding the areas of improvement. What areas do you think you need to work upon? It can be any domain topic. It can be domain knowledge as such. I mean, in general, you feel that you need to be more clear with concepts. It can be your soft skills, speaking English. It can be your confidence. So whatever you feel you are lacking in, mention those 3 points. Okay. All right. Yeah, Ashutosh, I felt your communication skills were decent. Uh, there is a little scope of improvement in communication skills, but your domain needs to be more strong. Okay, so I'll tell you, uh, guys, I'll tell you scores in two parameters. One is soft skills and one is domain knowledge. So this is as per the level 1 mock which you have given. Okay, and the scores are out of 5. So Ashutosh, you scored 3.4 in soft skills and 3 in domain knowledge. Okay, so
Okay.
your overall score would be 3.2. Okay, so 3.4 out of 5 you scored in soft skills and 3 out of 5 in domain. So that means your overall score would be 3.2 out of 5.
Uh, Sir, I was a bit lacking in the swaps contract. Sir, wanted to give a suggestion. Like, if we could get the recordings faster, I wanted to revise the swaps contract, but there was no recording available.
Yeah, guys, I have highlighted this thing, and your recordings will be available today itself. Okay, and going forward, the recordings will be available uh, then by next day.
Okay.
Okay, I hope that would help you guys, right? So I
Yes.
checked it, and the recordings were missing. I agree to that point. So guys, that will be taken care of. Okay. Uh, Ashutosh, what do you feel?
Sir, I wanted to revise some topics, but I was not able to like revise because of the recording was not available.
Okay.
That's why a little bit of domain knowledge was lacking.
All
Sir, and
right,
it
all
was
right.
like I knew the answers, but like not able to answer them properly.
Okay, Ashutosh, do you feel you went nervous in the interview, or do you feel that there was not enough clarity? I mean, you were not
Sir,
nervous, but you
I
actually did
think
not knew it.
no, sir. I think it was a little bit of nervousness.
It was a bit of nervousness. Okay, that's okay, guys. This may be the first or the second interview which you have ever faced in your life. Am I right? For how many people it was the first interview ever?
Sir, for
Sir,
me,
Raise your hands, guys. For how many people it was their first interview? Okay, only for 4 people. All right. No, more. First for Reswal, Paricha, Diksha, Anushka, Praveen. Ashutosh, you have faced the interview before?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Sir, in HDFC Bank.
In HDFC Bank. All right. Uh, So that's okay. I mean, even if you have faced one interview before, it's not a lot of number. So,
Sir,
yeah.
Rizal is saying he can't able to listen you.
Okay. Guys, apart from Razwal, is anyone else facing the problem of not able to hear me?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, Razwal, I think there might be some technical problem at your end. Can you just try to re-enter the meeting? Or maybe restart your laptop and try a different headphone, maybe.
So this voice would be better more from the past.
Sorry,
So this voice would be better more of it.
can you hear me now properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, all right. Okay. So next we have Moksh. Moksh, how do you think it went? What do you think your areas of improvement are?
So I think it was okay. I think I could have delivered the answers better. Communication could be a little better, and the overall clarity can also be a little better. I didn't knew one answer. I actually knew it, but wasn't able to answer it because yeah, I knew it, but I wasn't able to answer it. It's,
Okay.
it just didn't came in my head at that moment.
Okay. But you knew it.
Yes, and it was the most basic answer ever. It was the difference between forwards and future. I just said the definition and I just said it's the differences. One is OTC traded and one is exchange traded. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moksh, I think um, pretty much the same feedback as I have for Ashutosh. Your domain part was not that good. Okay. I gave you 3.6 in the soft skills and 3 in the domain knowledge. So your overall score would be 3.3. Uh, again, same thing, Moksh, what you are saying, and same goes for Ashutosh also. I felt you guys have heard those terms. Okay. It's not that you were surprised. What is this? Right? You have never heard this. It was not like that. You have heard, you were trying to explain, but you were not able to explain. Okay. Now it could be because of two reasons. One is you were nervous and just suddenly everything goes out of your mind, right? It happens, we go blank if we feel very nervous, right? So one reason could be that, the other reason could be we actually don't have the clarity. Okay. So guys, what I want you to do is I want you to go through the recordings again, go through your notes again, and tell me, are we not clear, or did uh, we were nervous, that's what we were not able to explain. Okay. Are you getting my point, guys? There could only be two reasons. Either you were nervous or you actually don't know it. So what is the exact reason, you have to tell me. Okay. Moksh, for you, I felt you were giving very, very short answers. Okay. I mean, when the interview is going on, the interviewee, okay, the person who is giving the interview, for example, the candidate, you, right? You need to speak more. Okay. The person who is asking the question doesn't need to speak more. If at the end of the interview, interviewer has spoken more than the interviewee, it's not a good interview. Okay. So I ask a lot of open-ended questions as well. I don't ask you yes or no. It's not a multiple choice question answer, right? We ask open-ended questions where you can explain whatever is in your head. So please try to explain that. I mean, I'm not saying go here and there. Stick to the question, but still you have a lot to, you should have a lot to say. Just two-word answer or one-line answer may not be enough. Okay, so Moksh, I felt
Okay,
that
sir.
the case with you, that you were very short in your answer. You need to explain it a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Parichय.
Yes, sir.
Parichय, how do you think it went?
So it was bad.
It was bad.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you think you were lacking?
So I was nervous as it was my first interview and I don't know about swaps and some family situation.
But apart from that, you think it went fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, okay, Parichya, I understand your situations. Okay, so I'm not forcing you, but a couple of points from my side. You can just note it down and work upon these areas later on whenever you feel comfortable. Right. First of all, uh, you were lacking confidence in your body language. Okay. Now, it could be because of your family situation, or it could be because uh, you were not prepared for the interview. Okay, or it could be both, right? So first of all, I felt that your body language was not confident enough, not strong enough. Secondly, there was a background noise uh, in the laptop you were using. There was a lot of background noise. So was it from home or was it from outside home? I don't know. But whenever you are sitting for the interview, try to find a quiet place where there is no noise, no disturbance. Okay. So second point is background noise was there. Third point is your derivatives were weak. Okay, not only swaps, I felt your knowledge in forwards, futures, options was also not great. Okay, so work upon these areas, work upon your body language, and find a better place for quieter place for giving the interview. Okay, your
Yes, sir.
scores were 3.2 and 2.5. Okay, so your overall score was 2.9. See guys, when I talk about soft skills, I'll tell you what comes under soft skills so that you know what is this. What do we check in soft skills part is number one, presentability and body language. Second, we check confidence, tone, and pace of speaking. Third, we check English speaking skills. Fourth, we check ability to express ideas or your answers in a clear and concise manner. Fifth is ability to listen and correctly interpret message and facts. Okay. So this all comes under your soft skills.
Sir, can you be a little more louder, sir?
Yeah, I am saying that all these parameters are considered. So we give you scoring on all these parameters. And that's when your average soft skill scoring comes. So these scorings would be based on all these parameters. Okay, somebody would have scored higher here but lower here. So it is a mix and match of all these 5 parameters. Okay, and in domain knowledge, see, that's pretty obvious. In domain knowledge, we check you on the topics. Okay, so it was a level 1 mock, so your domain knowledge would have financial system and equities. So one was this, second is fixed income and money market, third is forex and swaps, and fourth is forwards, futures, and options. Okay, so guys, this is how the scoring is done. We take almost everything into consideration, and then you get these scores. Are we clear with this? Right, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so, and guys, this is not just for us. I mean, if you sit for company interviews also, they will judge you on these parameters. Okay, they might not explicitly say it like I am saying it, that we are evaluating you on these parameters, but in the back of their minds, they are looking at everything. Okay, similarly your domain knowledge. Now we have focused on these areas only, but they might focus more on the job description they have in hand, right? Okay, next we have Yogita. Yogita, how do you think it went?
Sir, I was knowing the answers, but I was less confident in explaining them.
Okay, so lack of confidence.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, Yogita, you can note down my feedback is, first of all, your introduction part was not impactful. Okay, so you need to work on those kind of HR kind of questions. Yeah, for example, introduce yourself or run me through your resume, or what are your achievements so far, what are your strengths, why did you choose this CBOP program. Okay, uh, I felt that you were not prepared for these kind of questions. Okay, because see, every interview will start with please introduce yourself or run me through your resume, and if that is impactful, it automatically creates a good image for the candidate. But if that is not impactful, then in the back of the mind you are already a weak candidate. Yeah, so I mean, prepare your speech, prepare some bullet points in your head. Whatever I have done till now, how can I highlight it? How can I highlight my skills? How can I highlight my strengths? How can I show I am a strong individual and I'll be an asset for the company? Yeah, okay, so that part you need to work upon. Apart from that, yes, you are right, you look nervous. Okay, now again, nervousness could be because this was my first interview or second interview, or it could be because I felt I was not prepared. So I was nervous. Yeah. And Yogita, to be frank, I felt that you were prepared. I mean, uh, you were able to answer the questions which I was asking you. I mean, your domain was pretty decent. Uh, Maybe you were just nervous because this was an interview. What do you feel? I mean, did you feel you were not prepared enough, or you were just nervous because it was an interview?
Sir, I was nervous.
Yeah, why?
Sir, like
I
the
mean,
interview is going on. Everybody feel na nervousness before the interview.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, that's what I'm also saying, that when I used to give the interviews, I also felt nervous. Even if I give the interview today, I feel nervous. That's okay, but uh, uh, let's try that we are slightly nervous. Okay, I mean, it should not be the end of the world, right? Nothing is the end of the world, so why to worry so much? Okay,
Okay, sir.
uh, try to take it easy. I mean, I'm not saying in terms of your preparation, but think of it as an interaction between the two individuals. Okay. For example, if you and me sit across and I ask you something, that's okay, na? I am asking you something, you know it, you give your answer, you don't know it, you say, I don't know it, right? What is there to be nervous about? Yeah. At least
Yes,
not too
sir.
much. Not too much. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Little bit is fine. It's out of our control, but let's not be too nervous. It's just an interaction between two individuals. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and your scores are now, because you were looking nervous, so your soft skill scores are impacted. Okay, your soft skill is 3.2, whereas your domain is 3.75. Okay, so overall you were close to 3.5. Okay, so
So
there
your
is a
voice is again low, sir. Again.
Rasual, I think there is a issue at your end because everybody's else is
My
able to
mic
No,
hear
is
me.
sir.
low.
Actually, voice is very low.
My voice is low. Okay, just a minute, guys. I'm just checking if there is any setting which I can change. Okay, guys, there is nothing at my end which I could change. Just tell me now, do you think it is better? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Rajwal, you are answering my question. So can you listen to my question?
Sir, I don't hear you, sir.
You don't hear me. Uh, okay, guys, tell me now. Can you hear me?
Sir, it is fine.
Yes.
It's fine. Everybody.
So,
Yes.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
so
Yes, sir.
Not clear.
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Who was saying not clear? I hope it's clear to everyone. If it is not, please let me know. Okay.
so
Zeenat, are you saying something?
yes, sir. Sir, now clear. The voice is good now.
Voice is good now. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. So, Yogita, you got your points right. What you need to work upon,
Yes, sir.
right? So, I want a strong introduction next time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next is Anushka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Anushka, how did it go?
So I think I was a bit nervous, so that's why I couldn't answer some of the questions. Though I knew them, but I could have explained them with more clarity.
Okay. So, you were nervous before the interview also or during the questions?
No, sir, a little bit before, but during some questions I got a bit nervous.
Okay. All right, guys, completely understandable. I mean, these are your initial interviews, so you will feel nervous. But, guys, I'm telling from my personal experience, how do I feel is obviously there is some nervousness, but whenever I feel prepared, now I don't feel that nervous. Okay. Uh, for example, let's say I have an interview related to derivatives and I have studied a lot. Okay. I have everything answered in my mind. Okay. I have asked myself some questions from derivatives and I am able to answer them very clearly. Okay. I know each and every thing which has been discussed in class. Then the nervousness automatically goes down. Okay. Still there will be nervousness, but the level of nervousness will be very, very low if I feel very confident with the content. Okay. So, guys, what I'm trying to say is if you feel nervous, maybe you need to be more clear with your content. Once that happens, your nervousness would automatically come down. I should feel confident. I should feel excited to go for an interview because I know everything. Okay, so I should feel that, okay, let me go there and surprise the interviewer. Okay, and really impress the interviewer that how strong I am as an individual and also from my content part. Okay, you're trying to impress somebody else. From with your knowledge. Okay. So once you feel confident about your knowledge, that confidence would automatically come. Okay. Anushka, for you, my feedback is, yeah, I mean, I felt you lacked confidence. Yeah, as you said. Second, again, I did not find your introduction impactful. Okay, so this is on similar lines with Yogita, that your start, how you introduce yourself should be confident. And I mean, that is one question you all of you can prepare, because that will always be asked. So you can always prepare how you want to answer this question. Okay, you don't know about the any other question, but this question you know. So you can prepare a very good answer for this question. So guys, that should, your start should be impactful. And Anushka, that was lacking. You were lacking confidence. And third, I felt Forex. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this topic was almost you were not aware about it. Okay, so what is the reason, Anushka, for that? You missed that class, or you did not
No, sir,
understand
I didn't miss that. I think I didn't revise it well, so that's why I lacked in that.
it? Okay. So please revise everything once you, because right now you just have 7-8 topics which need to be revised. Okay. Now in the next level you will have 8 more. So in total you will have 14-15 topics which you need to revise. So please keep up with your studies. Don't keep things pending. Your score were 3.4 in soft skills and only 3 in the domain knowledge, Anushka. So overall 3.3. Okay, not a good score, Anushka. See, guys, I don't want anybody to be below 3.5. Below 3.5 means you will face a problem in the company interviews. Okay, ideally, I want you to be above 4.5 out of 5. But even if we can't reach up to 4.5, we should at least be close to 4. Okay, your tiering would happen on the basis of that. See, guys, I'll tell you how the tiering is done. Okay, how your tiering will be done. 3 to 4, 3 to 3.9 would be scored as tier 3. 4 to 4.4 would be scored as tier 2. And 4.5 plus would be scored as tier 1. Okay, and you will get placement opportunities according to your tiering. So the top best placement opportunities will go to T1 and T2 students. The decent average placement opportunities would go to T3 students, and anybody who scores below 3 would be rejected. Okay, he would not get the placement opportunities. So what I want you to end up in T1 or T2, that means 4 and above. That is the total score, guys, which includes both the soft skills and domain part. Are we clear with the tiering part, guys? Is
Yes,
this
sir.
one? Yeah. Okay. So, guys, you can see for yourself how much work needs to be put in from your end to reach to T1 and T2. Okay. Otherwise, you will feel that you did not get that good an opportunity which other candidates of your batch might have got, or other candidates in Marticus can get, are getting. Okay, so but we cannot give every opportunity to everybody, right? For example, just as an example, guys, I mean, let's say Goldman Sachs come in and they ask for 5 candidates. So can we push everybody? We can 5 candidates, right? So Which 5 candidates will push for? Will push for candidates who have the highest scores, right? Who are in T1, T2. Will not be able to push T3 candidates to Goldman Sachs because they are looking for very good communication skills, very good domain knowledge. So we cannot push if you are in T3. You will miss this opportunity. Okay? I don't want you to miss these good opportunities. So please try to come in T1 and T2. I hope I'm clear with how the scoring is being done, how the tiering will be done, and how the placement opportunities would be given, right? So guys, everything is related. Everything is important. Your soft skills sessions, your domain sessions, your mock interviews, everything has a reason for why that is happening. And you need to take it seriously. Okay. Next we have Paridhi.
Yes, sir.
How do you think it went?
Sir, overall experience was fine, but there is always a room for improvement. Plus, I was focusing so much on the important concept that the concept of American option and European option just skipped out of my mind. And when I realized that this was such a basic question, yeah.
Yeah. Right, Paridhi. I would say your interview was good. But yes, as you said, there is always a scope for improvement and we'll focus on those parts. Okay. So first of all, Paridhi, the place where you were sitting, the background was not nice. Okay. So there were some pipes in the background. So I will suggest choose a place which is more plain in the background. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Secondly, your options part was weak. As you said yourself, yes, your clarity was lacking in the options topic. So focus more on that. Okay. Your score is 4.4 out of 5 in soft skills and 3.75 out of 5 in domains. So your overall score would be 3.9. Okay. And I can easily say that you could easily come in T2 and T1. Okay. Just that maybe it's the nervousness or maybe not enough preparation, but yes, if we work hard, we can easily come in T2T. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Paridhi, I have high expectations from your side. Okay. I'm sure you will do well next time.
Yes, sir.
Diksha.
Sir, I felt that I was very nervous at the time of during interview, and that's why I got confused so much in between.
Okay, were you nervous before the interview as well, or when you saw me or I started asking questions, you felt nervous?
Sir, before also, sir, actually, I had an exam on the same date, French
Oh.
exam.
Okay.
So I didn't get a time to revise. So that's why I got confused and I was very nervous.
Okay. Diksha, my feedback for you is you were not very nervous, you were little bit nervous. Okay. So that's fine. I mean, little nervousness would always be there, but you were not too nervous. I did not feel you were too nervous. Okay. But yes, in that part, there is some scope of improvement in terms of your confidence. So little bit more confidence would be perfect. Okay, you are not bad, but yes, there is some scope of improvement. And apart from that, two topics, Diksha, bonds and options. What happened there?
Yes, sir, I got confused.
Did you revise these topics before the interview, or were these not?
Sir, I revised the concepts, but I think because I had an other exam, so maybe not that much.
Okay. Okay.
So till when do you have the exams, these other exams?
Sir, the timing was from 10 a.m. to 12:30.
No. I'm asking, do you have those exams in September, October also?
No, sir.
Now you're free?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So definitely I can expect you to do much better next time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Your scores were 3.8 and 3.75. Okay. So you did fine, I would say, but yes, you can do much better. Okay. Guys, I want everyone to reach this level. It's for your benefit. Okay. I'll be happy, of course, as a trainer. I'll be happy that my students are doing well. My students are getting placed in good companies. So that will give me happiness. But at the end of the day, it will be more beneficial for you yourself. Okay. So please try to end up in T2 and T1. And I believe everybody can. Just that right now we have a lot of constraints, but we have to work within those constraints. The family problems, the distractions may never go away. Still, we have to perform well because we have chosen this program, right? We have ourselves chosen this program. We have chosen this time to pursue this program. So now there is no reason for not doing well. Okay, nobody has forced us to do something. It is our decision. So we should value our decision. We should value our time, money we are putting in. Okay, and try to get the maximum out of it. See, guys, if you get a 5-6 lakhs job in, let's say, a good investment bank, that is great. That is what we want, right? So if that is done, your entire journey is successful. Otherwise, it is just waste of time and money. So if you are doing it, do it well at least. Otherwise, no point of doing it. And by doing it well, I mean end up in T1 and T2. If you feel anything is lacking from our side, whatever you want to revise or whatever you feel we can do, we are happy to do it. But your effort also needs to be there. Okay. All right. So next we have Rudraksh.
It's not good.
Rudraksh, buddy, what happened? You were extremely nervous.
I panicked so much I wasn't able to answer any of the questions.
Why were you so nervous? I mean, I think you were most nervous from all the candidates. You were most nervous. Rudraksh, even if you know everything, but you are so nervous, it will not give a good impression. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So my feedback for you is that you are extremely nervous. You were giving me very short answers. Okay? Just few words, 3-4 words answer or 1-line answers. That is not good. You were combing your hairs repeatedly. Okay, you were setting your hairs again and again. You were not able to frame sentences. You were giving me words answer. I think I pointed this out in the interview also. Okay, and your fluency in English speaking was missing. Okay. So Rudraksh, you need to take a decision. Okay, how do you want to go ahead? I mean, if you want to join some English speaking course, you can join it. Okay, I mean, there is a lot of scope of improvement in that domain. So don't feel shy. If you also feel so, please go ahead and work on that area. Okay, either you work on it looking at speaking in front of the mirror or speaking with your colleagues, friends, family members, whoever is ready to speak in English with you, please speak with that person in English on a regular basis. Okay. If we are not able to frame sentence, how can we give any answer, even if we know it, right? So that part is there, and you're extremely nervous. Okay, lot of scope of improvement, Rudraksh. Sorry to say, but I was not happy with your interview at all. Okay, your scores are 2.4 and 2. Okay, Rudraksh, I know you know your feedback. I have given you feedback. Do you think you can improve from here?
Yes, sir, I am working on that.
Rudraksh, work hard, okay? I mean, I'm being very, very frank to you. At the end of the day, you will face a lot of problem. You will feel bad for yourself that after spending 2-3 months, after spending so much money, your time, you are still right at the same place from where you started. And I don't want that. Okay. Enough of struggle already, guys. We want you to get placed in good companies now. Okay. But for that, you need to work hard also. So Rudraksh, there is a lot of scope of improvement. Leave everything aside. I don't know what you are doing on a daily basis. Leave everything aside. Focus on this CBOP program. Focus on becoming a package for the company. By a package, I mean not only your domain knowledge, not only what we are discussing in CBOP, but your communication skills, your general knowledge, your body language, everything should look good. That's when the company selects you. Okay. See, guys, I'm saying in general this to everyone. I did not even ask you questions from general finance, right? I did not ask you who is the finance minister of India. I did not ask you what is the Sensex Nifty level these days. What was it 1 year back? What was the lowest point, highest point? Or who is Warren Buffett? Who is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala? I did not ask any of these general knowledge questions. You know this, right? But guys, company can ask. Okay, so when we talk about knowledge in finance, it's not just what you are studying in CBOP. Okay, that is the major part, I understand. But see, apart from this also, as I think I mentioned to you in the first lecture itself, you need to build your general finance business knowledge. I mentioned to you to download some app, okay, ETFT app on your mobile phone and look at headlines, or watch business news channel for half hour or 1 hour every day, or watch some movies related to business. Are you guys doing it every day? No one. And that is sad, guys. I mean, what is the issue? Can't we see the business news channel for 1 hour a day? I mean, initially you might find it boring. That's okay, guys. You are trying to build a career for yourself. You need to know this stuff. Otherwise, you cannot say, I'm interested in finance field. I'm interested in investment banking. If you cannot watch business news for 1 hour, how can you say you are interested? See, guys, I'll come and repeat these points, but if you don't implement it, then at the end of the day, you will be right where you started. Okay, so please consider these points for your benefit. Okay, Rudraksh, lot of scope of improvement. I hope, I pray that you come in at least T3 next time, so that you are eligible for placements. Right now, you would not even be eligible for placements if your performance goes like this. Rudraksh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, we have Razwal. Okay, Razwal, how do you think it went?
Sir, I think it's fine, average, but lack of concepts, I should be more clear about that. So I will be more improve on that. So that's it.
Yeah.
On the soft skills part, I should improve more.
Absolutely. Razwal, my feedback for you would be you looked nervous. Okay. You were properly dressed, you were groomed, everything was fine. Um, you should have felt confident, I mean, but you were looking nervous. Clearly, I can see from your body language that you were not confident. Secondly, you were closing your eyes when you are answering the questions. Okay, maybe that's how you think. Maybe that's a habit, but we need to change this. Okay, it doesn't look good if you close your eyes when you are answering. Thirdly, I felt that you gave very short answers. Okay, again, this is for everyone, guys. We don't want 2 words answer, 3 words answer, or 1 line answers. We want some explanation from your end. And if you really know the concept, you will be able to explain it to me, maybe through an example also. Yeah, so it should not be like my question is 1 line and your answer is also 1 line. If my question is 1 line, ideally your answer should be 2-3 lines, so that it becomes clear to the interviewer that you really know it. You should be able to speak about it, right? If it is a yes or no question, then I understand, but I don't ask yes or no questions. I ask open-ended questions. So you should be able to, you have enough scope for explaining, for showcasing your knowledge. Okay. And as well, as you said, I felt that your fluency in speaking English was lacking. Okay. So a lot to work upon in terms of soft skills part. Okay. So your scores were 3.2 and 3.25. See, guys, anybody who is below 3.5, there is a lot to do from your end. So please start doing it. In 1 month, we'll be close to end of the program, and we don't want to be right where we are today. We need to be much better than this. Okay. Next is Nazreen. Okay, how did it go, Nazreen?
I think it doesn't went good for me. My introduction part was not good, and I haven't revised all the topics, so I can't be able to answer most of the questions. So I need to learn them the topics.
Yeah, Nazreen, a lot was missing from domain part perspective. Okay. I mean, I felt that your introduction to financial system, cash equities, fixed income, money market, you were almost blank. You asked me not to ask question from that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously that means half of the level 1 you have not done it. Nazreen, were you busy somewhere else?
No, actually, sir, I was revising the topics for options and swaps. So I just invest my time in those topics rather than uh, starting topics because of
Okay,
that.
Nazreen, but we have 8 topics, right? You need to divide your time into 8 topics,
Yes,
not
sir.
just 2 topics.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So your score is in soft skills, you were 3.6. Okay. So this was decent. But yes, I mean, You could be more confident, and that would automatically come once you have the domain knowledge sorted. Your domain knowledge was really bad, so only 2 there. Overall, your score is 2.8. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
you know where to work upon, right? Your domain part.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have Praveen. Praveen, how did it go?
So I felt that there was lack in the presentation part of my knowledge,
Yeah.
and I had missed one topic, whole topic. Like you asked about cash equities, and I had missed that class, and I could not go through the recorded video of those class. So that was one. And and the questions you asked, like what would be the maximum loss in short call option? I actually had missed the Excel file to go through, so I could not answer that. And
Guys, we're facing this problem, miss that part, miss this topic. It's just 7-8 topics, guys. It's not that big a deal right now. I mean, what will you do in final mock when everything will come together? Okay, Prabeen, for you, my feedback is your body language was not at all confident. Okay, you were very nervous. Fluency in English was not there. Yeah, as you yourself said that. And third, equities was weak. Okay, so I hope you have noted down these points and you will work upon these areas. Your scores are 3.4 and 3. So overall 3 points. Okay. So guys, it's all in front of you now. I have given you the feedback. Overall, I would say I was expecting much more from you guys. I mean, what I like about you guys is you all are sincere. So you are devoting your time, guys. And I like this about you. Okay. But apart from the time in class, guys, you also need to devote more time for your self-study. And that is what I felt that I mean, most of the answers which I'm getting, answers if I'm just attending the class. Okay, I mean, you have idea about these concepts, you have heard about these concepts, but you have not done enough self-study to be that clear about these concepts. Okay, guys, whose name is missing from this list? Anybody else who gave the interview and I have not discussed the feedback? Everybody's covered, right? How many people do we have? 12 students. How many feedbacks do we have? Anybody who did not give the interview, guys?
I am.
Zenat, okay.
Yes, so.
Yeah, I got your mail. Anyone apart from Zenat?
Sorry, sir.
No, Zenat, I know your reason, okay?
Okay.
And I hope you will give the interview soon. Anybody else who did not give?
Sir, definitely.
Yeah, we have 11 people who have given the interview. So only Zenat, you are missing, okay? And you need to give it quickly whenever you are ready.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Guys, that's about the feedback part. Now I want you to tell me, is there anything which you want me to discuss from the level 1 topics we have discussed? I mean, anything which you have revised and still not clear?
Swaps.
resolve what in swaps. We cannot discuss the entire topic again.
So, Paricha sir. So, CDS in swaps.
Parichai, okay.
Yes, sir.
CDS in swaps. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anybody, okay? Anybody can tell me any topic which is not clear to you. I will try to brief you about that. But
Haircut markings.
Haircut.
Yes.
Sir, from cash equities, book building process and underwriting process.
Okay.
Sir, I want to ask something. Is there any problem in recording? I remind every day, ma'am, but she did not respond actually.
Yeah, Zinat, I have informed her about this, and she told me that it will be done today. Okay. So I think a lot might have been done already. Let me just quickly check again. Okay. Just give me one second.
Okay, so one more thing actually.
Guys, just give me 1 minute. Okay. I'm calling her. Okay, guys, I assure you it will be done today. Okay. So right now I'm not able to contact her. I mean, she's not picking the call right now, but I assure you it will be done today. Okay, Zenat.
Okay, so I want to ask something.
Yeah.
So on 8th September, that was my last exam, and I think there will be a very important session. So can you please shift the time if it is possible?
On 8th September.
Sorry, yes, on 8th September, yes, this month.
Uh, see,
Actually,
guys, yeah.
Actually,
Tell
my
me, I
last
mean,
exam.
your last exam.
Yes.
Uh, actually, I am occupied in the evening. Okay, and that is the only slot. I mean, we cannot have a 4-hour session in the evening because I am already occupied.
Okay, so
Yeah. So, Zenat, when is your exam? What are the timings?
9 to 12:30.
9 to 12:30.
Yes.
Okay. See, let me check one thing. Okay. Let me try to do one thing. If we put the com skill sessions on Wednesday and shift our domain sessions to Thursday and Friday, would that be okay? I'm asking everyone, guys, if we shift our soft skill sessions from Friday to Wednesday. Okay, I think we have a soft skill session on Friday, right? If we shift
Yes, sir.
day, would
Yes, sir,
that
I'm okay with it.
okay, Nasreen?
Sir, it should
What
be
about
fine, sir.
okay, I'm not confirming you this, guys. I need to confirm the availability of the trainer also for taking the session on Wednesday. Okay. So if that can be done, Zenith will do that. But if that is not possible, then you would have to go through the recording.
Okay, sir. No problem.
And if you have any difficulty, I'll revise that topic.
Okay. Thank you,
Can
sir.
say that I'll clarify all your doubts. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can we read the Business Standard newspaper and the Economic Times?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why not, guys? Any good newspaper you can read. You can read Mint. You can read Business Standard. You can read PT Now. Anything which is available near you, you can read that. If nothing is available, just download one app from your mobile phone. And if you don't want to download app, you don't want to read the newspaper, switch on the TV and see CNBC, TV18 or ET Now, Bloomberg, anything, guys. It's really simple. I mean, you just need to devote 1 hour for your general knowledge.
So we have to prepare current affairs also.
See, I'm not saying current affairs in everything. I mean, not asking you to go into other things, but at least finance knowledge you should have. Okay, so what is happening in the businesses? How does crude oil impact the Indian economy? What is the GDP growth rate? What is the inflation of India? Right? Don't you think you should be knowing these things, guys, if you are interested in finance?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's my expectation. Okay, I don't want you to be aware of everything what is happening in the world, not current affairs in terms of everything, just current affairs in terms of finance, business, industry knowledge. Make sense? Not that difficult. Just do it for 1 hour every day and you will find after a 1 month there is a huge difference between what you know today and after 1 month.
Okay, sir.
All right, guys, tell me anything else apart from CDS in swaps, haircut in repo, money market, book building in equities, any other thing which is not clear to you as a group?
So terms like stop out price, stop yield, tailed, and average yield in competitive bidding.
Okay. Noted. Anything else, guys? That's it. Okay. Let's take a break here, guys. You can think of anything you want to discuss apart from this. And after the break, we'll cover these topics. Okay. And then we'll move on to level 2. So no further discussion of level 1 after that. We'll move on to level 2. Okay. See you after the break. Okay, let's continue, guys. Everyone, please come back. Is everyone here, guys? Can we continue?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so starting with CDS or swaps, okay? So I'll take up your doubts. If you have anything else apart from this, please let me know, okay? I'm starting with CDS. Okay, see guys, what happens in CDS is you get a protection. Okay, who asked this question?
So me.
Parichay, okay. Parichay, so let's say you have a bond, right? And you are not sure whether you are going to get coupon payments and principal repayments on time or not. Okay, you are holding a bond. You want to protect yourself from any defaults. Parichay, just read this, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. See what happens in case of a CDS. It is credit default swap. Okay. So we pay to the CDS buyer. Okay. So there'll be a CDS buyer and there'll be a CDS seller. Okay. So if I feel that a particular fixed income security can default, I can buy CDS contract for that. Okay. So if I buy the CDS contract, even if it defaults now, I don't have to worry. Why? Because if it defaults, whatever is the decrease in value, I'll get it from the CDS seller. Okay. And to get that protection, what do I need to pay? A particular premium. Okay. So CDS buyer would pay, see, the CDS buyer would pay premiums to the CDS seller. Okay. So every year you will pay, let's say 20 rupees. But if the company defaults, if the company which has issued the fixed income security that defaults, you will get the amount whatever you face the loss. Okay, so that amount would be recovered from the CDS seller in case if the credit event happens. Parichya, are we clear with this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the credit event can be anything. Okay, it will be mentioned in the CDS contract. What is the credit event? It could be bankruptcy of the reference entity. It could be moratorium period announced by the reference entity. It could be restructuring. These are some of the examples. There could be any other events also, which would be considered as the credit event. Okay. So in case anything happens, the CDS seller will make the payment to the CDS buyer. Parichya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me any particular doubt you have from the CDS, anything else you want me to explain, or is it fine now?
Sir,
Yeah.
recovery rate in CDS is the decreased value of the company after the credit default happens.
Yeah. So whatever you can recover from the market.
So
Okay.
that will not be given by the protection CDS seller. Yeah.
No, that will not be given. Whatever is the decrease in value, whatever is the loss in value, that will be given.
Yes, sir.
Parichya, let me know if you want me to explain anything else.
No, sir, clear.
Okay. What was the next doubt? Somebody asked me about the haircut repo, right? Who had the doubt?
Sir, I have the
Reswell, okay. See, Reswell, what happens here is, first of all, it is like a collateralized loan. Repo is like a collateralized loan where you put up the collateral. Only when you put up the collateral, you get the loan. Okay, so we call it collateralized loan, secured loan. You have put something as a security to get the loan. When you repay the loan along with the interest, you get it back. Okay. Now what happens? Something you have to put as collateral, but you need to put some extra cash as extra protection. Okay. Why? Because you are not putting $300 million in cash as the collateral, right? You are putting government securities at the collateral whose value can go up or down, right? So why should lender face this risk? So what would lender say? That I am facing this risk of your collateral value going up or down. So I want some extra protection because this can go down in value as well, right? I don't want to take that risk. So to avoid that risk, pay me 30 million in cash. So even if it goes down 10% in value, I am safe. Getting it? So this will be decided by two parties. What do they want? They want 10% haircut, 12% haircut, 5% haircut. Okay. So based on that, you need to put in extra cash. That is what we call as.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, haircut on what amount should be? On what
On
percentage?
this repo loan.
Okay, sir.
On this repo loan, okay? Right now we took the example of 10%. Okay, just see this. If you have any doubt, let me know.
Sir, can I write?
Can I?
Write, sir, this example.
Sorry?
Can I write this example, sir? I didn't write in the class.
You can see it on my screen, right?
Okay, sir. Sir,
Here as well.
sir, if the government securities remain stable and there is no fluctuation on the collateral, the 30 million cash would be go to the lender.
See, this needs to be put up initially and it will be returned later on. So change in the value or not, that does not matter. You need to put up this.
Okay, sir, please.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, what was the next doubt? Book building and underwriting in IPO. Okay, so what happens here is, first of all, I'll talk about underwriting. Okay, who asked this question?
Sir, Praveen.
Praveen.
Yes.
Praveen, see what happens. The investment banks provide the service of underwriting. What does it mean is that when they are helping out the company in selling their shares to the public, so they give it commitment from their side that company need not worry. Their securities will be subscribed. If they are not subscribed, we will buy them. Okay. So the company need not worry whether they will get the money or not. If they don't get the money from the public, investment bank itself will buy those securities and company will get the money. So that's underwriting. When they say that we will actually go ahead and buy the securities. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's underwriting where they give a commitment. It can be a fixed commitment that they will definitely buy it, or it can be best effort basis. Best effort may they will not buy the securities if they are not subscribed in the market, but they will make their best effort. So there is no commitment from their side that they will buy the remaining shares. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I read about the IPO process. Sir, there is one thing I have a doubt in this. Is this clause 49, sir? What is clause 49 in IPO process?
What is
Clause 49.
clause 49?
Yes, sir. I read the LMS part. So here I can found.
No, I'm not aware of clause 49. Okay. Okay. Now coming to book building, what happens in book building is uh, the investment banks will, along with the company, will set up meetings at various locations. Okay. So let's say if it is an Indian company, they will set up meetings at various financial hubs of India, such as Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai. Okay. So at different places, they will set up meetings with the analysts or with the HNIs, with the institutional investors, so that they can join the meeting and get to know about the company. So investment bank itself, along with the management of the company, will tell them about the company. Okay, so they will tell them they will tell them what the company does, who are the people managing it, what are the financials, what are the growth prospects, who are the competitors. These kind of things will be told to the potential investors. Okay, so it's like you are marketing, you are publicizing the company and trying to generate interest in the institutional investors about investing in the company. Okay. Now, once that is done, you do the book building. So what you do, you ask them for their bids, how many shares they want at what price, right? So that is known as book building.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next, we have competitive bidding in money market.
Sir, one more question was there. What is right issuance in equity?
What is right issue?
Yes, sir.
Rights issue we'll discuss in corporate actions. Okay. We have a topic in level 2 regarding this. So there we'll discuss. Right now. Okay. Okay, next we have competitive bidding in case of T-bills. Okay. So who asked this question?
Sir, Yogita.
Yogita, see what happens when the government wants to raise funds, they will issue T-bills or T-bonds, right? How do they do it? Through bidding process. Yeah. So there are two types of bids which they invite: competitive bids and non-competitive bids. If you want to invest in small amount, you can go for non-competitive bids. But if you want to invest in large amounts, you need to go through competitive bidding. Okay. So large institutional investors will be the competitive bidders. Okay. Not like you and me, which want small. So we'll go for non-competitive bidding. Okay. Now, what do they need to do? These large institutional investors, they need to mention the quantity and the price at which they are ready to buy the T-bills or T-bonds, right? What do you think will happen when all the bids are collected? What the government will do? They will obviously give it to those who are ready to pay the highest price? No?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, what happens in competitive bidding is, let's suppose 4 institutional investors place their bid. Can you see a PPT on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So client A says that I am ready to buy the T-bills at 990. Okay. So I'll pay 990 for a $1,000 face value bond or a T-bill. Okay. Whereas client B says I am ready to pay 989.95 and so on. So these bids would be arranged from the highest price to the lowest price. Okay. Or you can say from the lowest yield to the highest yield. You arrange the bids. Then whatever you wanted to subscribe, you issue the securities to them. For example, let's say they wanted to sell 4 million bonds. So it will go to client A, B, and C and D. Okay. Nothing will come to E. Okay. Now the last price at which the allocation stopped is known as stop out price. The last yield at which the allocation stopped is known as stop yield. Okay. What is the last price?
989.
989, 900, right? What is the last yield?
1.0203.
1.0203. Okay, so that will be stop out price and stop yield. Are we clear with this? Okay. Then what do? How do you calculate the average yield? You find out the weighted average of the yields which are accepted. So 1.0101, 1.0152, 1.0167, 1.0203. You find out the average of this will be the average yield, 1.0156.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Okay. Now what happens? Now after that, there can be a uniform action method or discriminatory method. In uniform action method, everybody pay the stop out price. So A will also pay this 989, 900. B will also pay this 989, 900 and so on. So everybody pays the same price, that is the stop out price. Whereas in discriminatory method, everybody pay the price they bid for.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, why the yields are lower in the price they have bid in the 9,90,000 and goes on to go more.
Why the yields are lower?
Lower in highest price bidding.
This is the required return. What is yield? Yield is the required return. So if you are paying high price, that means your required return is lower, right? If you are paying lower price, that means you want a higher return. That's why the opposite. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Yogita, is it clear, this competitive bidding?
Yes, sir. Sir, there was a question in LMS,
Yeah.
like if you have purchased a table for 9899 and the face value is
Not
10,000.
clear, Yogita. Sorry, but your voice is not clear.
Okay, sir. Sir, is it good now?
Yeah, it's much better. Thank you.
Okay. Sir, there was a question. If you have purchased a table for 9899
Yeah.
and the face value is 10,000, what will be your yield on a table?
What is your required return? What is the return you are getting?
So return was not given there.
Yeah. So just a second. Okay, can you tell me the question?
You have purchased a table for 9899
Okay.
and the face value of table is 10,000.
Okay.
What is your yield on a table?
What is the duration?
Sir, these things were given, rest were not given. And the options were like 0.0101 and the other option was 0.0102 and the third option was 1.
Okay, this seems incomplete. Okay. Why, I'll tell you. Let's say you're getting a return, but we don't know in how many days we are getting this return, right? So what is the return we are getting?
Sir, in this case, the answer was 0.0102.
So we are getting a return of 101, right?
Yes, sir.
Return of 101 by investing 98 this much, right? 9899. So what I have done, 101 upon 9899.
Okay, sir.
So the answer would be this much, but ideally the days should be given. We are getting this return in how many days? Don't you think it matters?
Yes, sir.
How many days, right? So ideally this should also be given, but any case, if it is not given, you can do this simple calculation. It is simply you are getting a return of 101 by investing 9899. So your answer would be that.
Okay, sir. It is clear now.
Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Guys, any other question from level 1 you felt Any point we need to discuss?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is the bond rate in the US fluctuation, the bond rate that are fluctuating in the US market, that is the concern in the Indian market also. How many rate it will be, what is the percentage of return we get? The fluctuation happens on the global market.
Residual, your voice is very low. Can you be a little louder?
Is I audible, sir?
Yeah, please be a little more louder.
Sir, I don't know why it is so. Sir, is I louder?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, what is the impact of global bond rate on the Indian bond yield rate? If the US bond rate are fluctuating, what is the impact on the Indian bond rate?
See, in general, our bonds will be impacted by what are the rates in India. Okay. So if you see the bond rates in US will be much lower than what are the bond rates in India. So as such, we don't get impacted by that. What our bonds will get impacted by is what are the CRR requirements, what is the repo rate in India. Okay, that depends upon our monetary policy. What is RBI deciding? That will influence the saving bank deposit rate, that will influence the government yield, that will influence the corporate bond rates, that will influence the loan rates. Everything will be impacted by the RBI's monetary policy. Okay, not too much by what is happening in US.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. Anything else, guys? Okay, guys, I wanted to share an update with you all that we have a placement opportunity. Okay, so let me invite Gitika from the placement team. She will share the opportunity with you. It's an opportunity in Gurgaon, guys. So if somebody is looking to get an opportunity in core finance area, nearby only, I mean, you don't want to relocate to Mumbai or Bangalore or any other region of India, you want a job close by, then it's a very good opportunity. Okay. And guys, we are floating this opportunity on an exception basis. Ideally, what we do, we let the course finish and then we float the placement opportunities. But we are floating this opportunity beforehand because we have got a bulk mandate from the company that they are looking to hire a lot of candidates. Okay, so who is excited about it? Who wants to know more?
I am Parichay.
Reswal, Paridhi, Parichay. Okay. Good, guys. So, see, guys, our ultimate objective is to get placed. Okay, everybody is excited. That's good to know, guys. That's the destination we all want to reach. So, we are trying our best, guys, to get the opportunities and share the opportunities with you. Right from you have just completed your level 1 and you are starting to get opportunities. Okay, so give me 2 minutes. Let me invite Gitika and we'll discuss more about the opportunity. Okay. Okay, guys, we have Gitika with us now. Okay, so she will be briefing you about this opportunity. I request everyone to note down the details. So maybe you can take out your copy and pen to note the details regarding this opportunity. Okay, and what you need to do, guys, once you have these details with you, you need to make the decision quickly and tell us whether you want to apply for this opportunity or not. All right, guys, are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
I'll request Gitika to share the opportunity with you.
So I want to ask something.
Yeah, Zinat.
Yes, sir. If we have five chance, if we apply this, then one chance will miss if we not select, right?
So let Gitika answer this, okay?
Yeah. So good
Okay,
morning,
sir.
everyone. Yeah, Zenat, I'll be answering very soon on your query. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes,
your
Good
voice is
afternoon,
low.
ma'am.
Good afternoon. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for confirming. So Zenat, first of all, for your query, if I say, so this query, this opportunity that is for entity data services, what I'm going to share with you very shortly. This is on the exceptional basis I'm sharing with you. Okay. And in case any of the student who gets selected with entity, they won't get further opportunities. Okay. If any candidate from your batch, particularly only I'm talking about this particular batch, then no, we do not count in as your opportunity, one opportunity, but yes, you can come because you will be coming into my pool after completion of your course. Okay. So based on that, after that, we will provide you more 5 opportunities. Once you will be clearing your final mock, all your assessments, all the required prerequisite. And once you will clear your final mock with minimum TRN T3, yes, then after you will getting more opportunities. Am I clear on this point? Am I clear on this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. I hope my voice is not crumbling and you can hear me all clearly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you for confirming. So I'm sharing my screen now. Is it visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we have one opportunity available currently who they are looking forward for the candidates who are willing to go forward for the fund accounting process. Okay. So entity data, this is a telecom company and they are looking forward for the candidates for the position of associate position, fund accounting, for the fund accounting part. Okay. The basic requisite what they are looking forward is the candidate, either he or she is a MBA fresher or MCOM fresher or any commerce background graduate with minimum 1 year of experience. This is their prerequisite. Okay. I have written here only Delhi NCR candidates are eligible for the opportunity. Why they are asking for? Because during the pandemic, what they have seen that few of the candidates who are outsiders, they moved back and they left the opportunity and they moved back to their places. That's why they are stick on this, that they are looking forward for Delhi NCR candidates. But yes, if any candidate who is who stays nearby or who is very much clear that in whatever be the cases, if you get the opportunity, you can stay in Delhi NCR. They can amend their address in the resume and they can share those details. At the time of interview, you can smartly manage this, that you stays in Delhi or Gurgaon. I prefer for Gurgaon or any location near to Gurgaon from Delhi. You can mention in your address details there. And during the interview call also, you can mention them that, yes, your native place is something different, but you stays in Delhi NCR for a quite long time and you will be stay here only, whatever be the situations comes around. The profile is, the CTC would be 3.2 to 3.5 LPA. So graduates who are freshers, they are not required to apply for this position. But yes, if you are having some experience in any field, you can apply for the position, or any candidate who is MBA fresher or MCOM fresher, they can apply. The role is for capital market and hedge funds, fund accounting. Anshul sir can brief you on this part, that what would be the opportunity, what would be the job roles and responsibilities, and what they are looking forward with you. So any queries related to the opportunity so far, except for the roles and responsibilities, this will Anshul sir will brief you. But any query related to the opportunity, if you have, you can please ask me. The job location would be Gurgaon, and the shift timings will be probably night shifts majorly, because they are working for a US client. So it all depends on the business requirement. So any queries so far?
Guys, please,
Any queries?
guys, please respond. I mean, do you know what is the company name? Entity Data Services, okay? And your job location would be Gurgaon office. Okay, what will be your CTC? Guys, are we awake?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are able to hear us, right?
Yes.
Please respond.
Sir, I am
So
not
that-
interested for this job.
Okay, so yeah, guys, right now we are talking about the details. Okay, you can mention your interest after the discussion. Okay, so please make sure we are all aware about the details. So your package would be what is shown on the screen, 3.2 to 3.5. And who is eligible? The MBA students, postgraduate students without any experience, right? So fresher postgraduates, or graduates with 1 year of experience. All right. So please note down the eligibility criteria, CTC, job location, and Gitika, do we know about the shifts?
Shifts would be night shift, probably, because this is for the US client they are looking forward.
Okay. Let's see if we have an. Okay, guys, most probably it will be night shift. Okay, but maybe Gitika can just check it out and let us know once she gets the details. Okay. So,
Am I audible, Anshul?
Yeah, Gitika, you are audible.
Yeah, so the client is that they are looking forward for the client of, they have the US client, the shift would be night shift initially.
Okay, so guys, it would be night shift initially. I mean, okay. As of now, say that, yeah.
ये नाइट शिफ्ट हो गया और फिर वर्क फ्रॉम होम होगा, मतलब नाइट शिफ्ट में वर्क फ्रॉम
No, this is work from office. This would be work from office.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
ma'am, here they are saying that graduates should have 1 year experience.
Minimum 1 year experience.
Ma'am, but we are graduates, but we don't have experience right now.
So those that I have mentioned, fresher graduates are not required to apply for the position.
So I am not eligible for this right now.
Only for this opportunity, no. And though this is on exceptional basis, I'm sharing this opportunity because they are asking for a few more candidates. That is why. But don't worry on that part. We will be sharing more opportunities after completion of your course. Once you will be coming into my pool, you will get the opportunities later on.
Okay, ma'am. Right now, this is not an opportunity for me, right?
Yes, you are a graduate from which stream?
Sir, ma'am, commerce stream.
Commerce stream. All fine, no problem then. Yeah. Any more
Ma'am,
queries?
but I am graduate from art stream, so in future it will impact on my job opportunity or not?
Are you just a BA graduate, or you have done something else
Yeah,
also?
ma'am, BA graduate only.
Only BA?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so
And
we
currently I am
can,
pursuing a master's in economics.
you're pursuing Masters of Economics, right? MA in Economics, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, we can discuss it later. Currently, I'm talking about entity data only. For all your related placement related query, I'll be speaking to you all again in the placement intervention call. Okay. So as of now, if we can have some queries related to the entity data opportunity.
Maybe we can do one thing. We can just check who all are eligible for this.
Sure.
So guys, can you tell us who are among us postgraduates who are freshers or graduates with minimum 1 year experience? So I just want to know who all are eligible for this placement opportunity. Maybe you can raise your hands or say yes. Gitika can note it down. Razwal, you are eligible for this?
No, sir.
Then you can take down your hand, please. Zeenat, you are eligible?
I don't know actually. I did the MCOM and my result is waiting, and as I am eligible for this.
Yes, you are.
Okay, but I'm totally fresher.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
be sharing your profile ahead if you want to apply. I'll be sharing a tracker also. You need to just hello, am I audible?
No, ma'am.
Yes, your voice is
The voice is bubbling.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, I'll be sharing a mail shortly with all these details, what the company is looking forward, what I have shown you on the screen. You will get all these details in the mail, and I'll be sharing a tracker also with you. You need to submit your details there. Okay, furnish all these are basic required details what I'll be looking into the tracker. That is your name, email ID, contact number, your graduation, PG details, all these details I'll be requiring, and based on that I'll be sharing your profile ahead with entity data, and if we will getting the shortlisting from the team, and accordingly I'll inform you. Okay, it will be a telephonic interview call. So those who will be shortlisted by the company, they will get the telephonic interview. I'll intimate you when can you get the call from them. Ashutosh, are you eligible?
Yes, ma'am, I'm eligible. Ma'am, but
You're
I'm not. Yeah,
Yep.
ma'am, I'm PGPM graduate.
Sorry?
Ma'am, I've done post graduation in PGPM.
PGDBM.
PGPM, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Praveen also.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm
Praveen.
eligible as I've done a postgraduate. I'm a fresher,
What?
MBA fresher.
You are an MBA fresher. Okay, thank you. Anybody else who is a commerce graduate with some experience?
Guys, can you do one thing? Can you quickly just tell your educational qualifications? One line from each, and Gitika can tell you whether you are eligible or not.
Okay. So Rizul, your qualification, please.
BCom graduate. Fresher.
BCom fresher. Okay, thank you. Zenith.
I'm pursuing MCOM.
Okay, I have written your name. Thank you. Yogita.
I'm BCom honors graduate with zero experience.
BCom fresher. Okay. Anushka.
Ma'am, I'm BCom fresher and pursuing FRM.
Okay, thank you. And Parichay.
I'm pursuing Masters in Economics.
MA Economics. Okay, pursuing currently. Rudraksh.
I'm a BBA graduate.
Sorry.
I'm a BBA graduate.
BBA fresher you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nasreen. Nasreen. Am I audible? Diksha, can you please? Okay, please write it here. What is your qualification, Nasreen, if your mic is not working? Diksha.
Ma'am, BCom fresher.
Moksh.
I'm BCom honors graduate from Delhi University, no experience.
BCom fresher. Okay, thank you. So I think I'm done with all of them. So here we are having Prabin, what is your qualification? Can you? Okay, you're MBA fresher, right?
MBA fresher, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have Zenith, Ashutosh, and Prabin. All fine, sure. And I'll be sharing this mail with the batch, and please check those who are eligible. Please, you can apply accordingly. So within half an hour, you will get the mail from my side. Okay. Please check the details. Do you want to add on something?
Guys, I'll just give you a brief about the role, okay? The role is of fund accounting. Now, what does fund accounting mean is, you know accounting, right? I mean, you record transactions, you calculate the profit and loss, right? Now we need to do this all for a fund, okay? So fund accounting would involve, let's say there is a hedge fund. So they will be doing the buying and selling of various kinds of securities. So when are they buying? What is the quantity they are buying? At what price they are buying? When are they selling? Would it result in gain or loss? Would it result in long-term or short-term capital gains? What are the dividends coming in? What are the margins? What are the commission taxes which need to be paid? When are the investors buying the units? At what price they are redeeming the units? What is their profit and loss? What is the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement of the fund? So fund accounting for a fund would mean end-to-end accounting. So core finance role, okay? You will be there'll be no, don't need to sell anything, right? It will be like sitting on your desk and working on the core finance stuff, looking at all these transactions and working on the accounts for them. Okay, do we have an idea now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so guys, I'll say that for those people who are hesitant in terms of relocation, yeah, or for those people who are looking for core finance role, or for those people who want to, I mean, not go too far and look for further opportunities in NCR region only, I mean, this is a very good start. Okay, so we don't get too many opportunities in Delhi or NCR region only. Okay, I mean, we have a lot of placement opportunities, but for that you have to be open to grab that opportunity wherever it comes from, right? So it can come from Hyderabad or Bangalore or Mumbai, but some students are hesitant on it. So I would say if it's a core finance role which you are getting, so you can obviously grow in the finance field after this getting this role. And also anybody who wants to stay close to Delhi only, this is not an opportunity to be missed. All right, so if you are eligible, definitely apply for this one.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, can we go to the treasury and the wealth manager domain from this course?
definitely you can go. I mean, once you have idea about the fund accounting, you can get into the fund management role as well, wealth management role as well. Why not? Okay, so all these things are related. That's what I'm saying. Once you enter into a core finance area, a lot of doors open for you. Okay, Razwal?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, if you have any question for us right now, you can ask us. Otherwise, Gitika is going to share a mail in which there will be all the details, and you can revert by mentioning your interest. Any questions, any doubts, guys?
No queries?
Yeah, Gitika, I think we can close.
Sure. Anshul, I'll be sharing this mail very shortly with all of the batchmates, and please, you can apply accordingly. Zenith, Ashutosh and Praveen, just a quick question. Which location do you belongs to?
I'm Delhi only.
Delhi. Zenith?
Delhi.
Okay. And Praveen?
I stay in Delhi, ma'am.
Okay. So is it nearby to Gurgaon location also?
Right now, currently I'm staying in Karol Bagh, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
All fine. Okay, thank you all. So I'll be sharing this mail very shortly with you. Okay. In case if you didn't receive the mail, though I'm having all the email IDs with me, but in case if by 1 p.m. if you didn't get any mail from my side, please revert me back. You can connect me with my email ID. You all are having my email ID with you. So you can reach out to me. I'll be sharing just after this call, I'll be sharing this mail with you all. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So over to you, Anshul, sir. Thank you for this time.
Thank you, Gitika. Thank you, Gitika. All right, guys. So I hope you are clear on what is the opportunity, right? Now you can take your decision, but you need to inform today. Okay. So please talk to your family members. In case you need to talk to parents, please talk to them and inform Gitika today itself, because we need to share the names quickly with the company. Okay. I hope you understand, guys. All right. Any queries?
Oh, sir.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
actually, I live in Wazirabad, and the location of job is so far from my home. So, if it is possible, if I'm not doing this.
Yeah, Zenith, there is nobody forcing you to apply to them.
Okay. Yes,
I
yes.
mean, you take your informed decision whether it is suitable for you or not. Okay. But I think there should be a cap facility. So in case you're worrying about traveling, that should not be an issue. I mean, if you want, we can check with the company whether there will be cap facility or not. If that is your concern, if you
Yeah, so actually that is the concern. Actually, the reason is that the company can provide me a cab facility for the pick from my home. it is possible.
All right, all right. Let me check with Gitika, okay? She will be knowing about it, or she will contact the company to know about it. Okay, and I'll ask her to inform you. Zenith, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll ask her to give you a call.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. All right. Any other question, guys? Okay. So I'll take your attendance. Ashutosh,
Present, sir.
Mansi, Moksh,
Present, sir.
Parichay,
Present, sir.
Yogita,
Present, sir.
Anushka,
Present, sir.
Paridhi,
Present, sir.
Diksha,
Present, sir.
Rudraksh,
So present.
Rajwal,
Present, sir.
Nasreen, Nasreen. Nasreen is present, okay. Zeenat is present.
Present.
Zeenat, I marked you present. Prabeen is also present, right?
Present.
All right, guys. So this completes your level 1. And we'll be starting with level 2 from tomorrow. Guys, I wanted to check with you regarding the classroom sessions as well, okay? So where do you stay? Would it be convenient for you to come to the classrooms? And
Yes,
are
sir.
you facing any challenge in terms of online, or would you prefer classrooms? What is your thoughts on that?
So it is challenging in the online, sir. More boring, sir.
Okay,
Sorry,
don't say
sir.
both. I
Sorry,
mean,
sir. Sir, classroom will be better, sir, for everyone.
okay, okay. So, guys, would everybody be convenient? I mean, do you want to make some arrangements before we start the classroom sessions?
Sir, can we change the timings from 9 to 10 in the classroom session?
Difficult to do that because I have the next session right from 2 o'clock. Okay, so if we make it 10 to 2, I don't get any time in between. Okay, sorry for that, but I mean, 9 is fine. You wake up late.
No, no, no. In online classes, it is fine, but I am talking about the offline classes.
Okay, okay. So you maybe need to leave early from home, right?
Resident of Gurgaon, so I have to leave 8 o'clock at
No,
8
no,
o'clock.
no. 8 o'clock might be late for you. Maybe 7:45 you need to leave.
8 o'clock for reaching at 10 o'clock.
8 o'clock for 10 o'clock. Okay. Otherwise 7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
But I think even if you leave at 7:30 or 7:45, you should be able to reach CP at 9.
So right now, because of Corona, all the gates of metro station are not open. That's why there is a line there.
Which station is closest to you?
Sir, MG Road.
Okay, okay. So yeah, I mean, I think maximum 1 hour metro, right?
To reach MG Road, it takes me half an hour.
Oh, that is the issue. That I can, yeah. I mean, otherwise metro travel is maximum 1 hour, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But still, sir, these gates are also not all the metro gates are working. So there is like queue for 1 hour, even in
I
CP
understand.
also.
I know. In the evening, it's
Sir, at the Rajiv Chowk metro station.
Yes, sir. Like if we want to reach our home, we have to stand for 1.5 hours just to enter the metro station of Rajiv Chowk.
I
Out
agree,
of,
guys.
yeah,
I
yes, sir. Like
completely
out of 8 gates, there is only one gate that is operating for the entry, and every gate is like open for the exit. So that is a major problem.
I totally agree, guys, and trust me, I also find it very inconvenient to have these long queues, to stand in these long queues. Okay, so but yeah, I mean, if you want classrooms, right? So we have to adjust with all this, right? But I think if you leave at around, let's say we have a session from 9 to 1, at 1 o'clock, you will not find any queue. Okay. The queue usually starts from 5:30 in the evening. Then it becomes really long after that.
No, sir, that is not the case.
Even
CP
at
is
1,
always so crowded. Yeah, every time there is a queue. Even at 11 also.
Yes, sir. We have already
Yeah,
visited.
we already visited to Imaticus. So it was like around 11:30 and there was a line for about 1.5 hours.
Yes, sir.
are you serious?
Yes, sir. So
Yes,
there
sir.
is no
Yes, sir.
like particular time that
Yes, the day before yesterday, I visited the institute and it was crowded.
Okay.
Then I have to
Guys,
go
what to do?
to
That's not
Sarakasla
in our
metro
hands.
station, but there was no problem.
No, I agree. If you're saying this, then it must be true. But what can we do? I mean, maybe you can just pool together, take a cab together, and
Sir, so I am in a favor of classroom batch, but we have to travel
guys, we
to
are
Barakappa
completely.
metro station to catch another one.
See, guys, you have to decide for yourself. Okay, we are perfectly fine with online, with classroom. Whatever you are more comfortable with, we are more comfortable with that. Okay, so maybe take a day or two, uh, think and decide, and let me know when do you want to, how do you want to go ahead. Okay, we are perfectly fine with classrooms. Every infrastructure, everything is ready. So once you say yes, we can start that from the next week itself. Okay, just make sure everybody is ready. I mean, you are not far away right now from Delhi, so come back to your Delhi places, and we'll be ready to go with classrooms. Yeah, we have to face that trouble of long queues, but what can we do? Nothing. I hope you understand, guys, right?
yes, sir.
So I mean, when will you be able to tell me, guys? You want to think it, or what?
By tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, let me know what is more comfortable for you. Okay, you know the pros and cons of everything, so you are mature people. Just let us know. We'll do that. Okay. All right, so that's about it, guys. No point of starting level 2 now, right? So we'll start with a fresh mind from tomorrow. Rhythm ma'am will be there to take the session tomorrow. Okay. So she's also an experienced trainer. Yeah, so you will meet most probably on Wednesday. All right. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.